Toby. Hey y'all, this is Jamie. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am starting a new series. I think I've got a few series going on my channel, but this one I wanted to show you my makeup collection. So unlike so many different beauty influencers here on YouTube, I do not have a ginormous, gigantic, fills up a whole room makeup collection. Mine really just fills up like maybe 2 drawers. So I thought it was a little more realistic look at a makeup collection, one that is actually attainable by the average person. Not that I don't love and I'm super envious of the people like Totes who has like a huge beauty room and drawers and drawers and drawers of makeup. I am absolutely envious of that. I have a very small makeup collection that I thought you guys might like to see. This first video in this series is going to be my lip collection, lipsticks, lip glosses, lip balms, everything that I would put on my lips. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload more videos. Make sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up if you like it and would like to see more in this series. And if you guys are ready to see my lip collection, then just keep watching. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to be starting with is my favorite lip product, that is the Lip Balm. Like I've said in several videos before, I just got into makeup within the last year or so. I'm 27 years old. It took quite a while for me to get into makeup, but I finally did about a year ago. But before that, I only wore basically 2 products. I would wear mascara all the time because my lashes are about the same shade, if not lighter, than my eyebrows. So I always wore mascara, and then I always wore lip balm. I have recently been trying out a few different types of lip balm. So the first one I actually got in, I think, my Ipsy bag last month. It is the Voss Macaroon Lip Balm. So this one is a little pot like that. It smells nice. I mean, it doesn't have much of a scent. One thing that I will say about the texture is it's really thin, and it's almost to the point of being a little bit greasy, but not quite, and I really like it. I feel like it really is nourishing to my lips, hydrating. So something that I also have been using quite a bit for probably for several years is Burt's Bees lip balm. So I decided to try their tinted lip balm right here. So this is in the shade Red Dahlia. They have several different shades. This is actually something that I made myself. This is a lip balm that I made myself. I actually uploaded a video a while ago, several months ago, in which I tried out a bunch of beauty product recipes that I found on Pinterest, and this was one of them, as well as a deodorant. The deodorant I don't think worked. I didn't really like it, but I really like this chapstick. It's very hydrating, it's very soft, and that's something that I really like. And it's lasted me a long time. I made 2 tubes and I still have a good bit of both. So yeah, if you guys would like to see that video, I'll put it up in the cards right here. No, right here. I'll put it up in the cards right here, and I'll also link it in the description box down below if you want to see how you guys can make it. It's a super easy recipe, like one of the easiest things I've ever done. And the next one is actually a lip exfoliator. It is by e.l.f. It is their coconut lip exfoliator. So it just looks kind of just like a regular bullet lipstick, and you exfoliate your lips like that. I like it a little bit better than some of the other lip exfoliators that come in a pot or that come in like a squeeze tube, because I don't have to use my hands at all. I can just run it along my lips a few times and then I'm done. I don't have to get messy with my fingers and all that. We're now getting to my absolute favorite lip balm. It is a new favorite. It's probably the most expensive here, but it is the Glossier mintbalm.com Universal Skin Salve. So you can use this for several different things just to rehydrate your skin. I also sometimes use it on my elbows, but it is, the mint one specifically is absolutely my favorite. I love it. It gives this nice, like, because of the mint, it gives this nice tingling sensation to your lips. It lasts a long time. I am in love with this. Now, I got this as a sample from my Ipsy bag, but I will definitely be getting this when I run out, be getting the full size when I run out, because this is amazing. I love it. So the first products that I wanted to talk about are my lip liners. So I don't have very many lip liners. I would love to hear y'all's suggestions for nice lip liners, both brands as well as colors. The first one is by Wet n Wild. This is their gel lip liner, their Perfect Pout gel lip liner, and I have it in the shade Pink Flamingos. So it comes with quite a bit of product actually. Y'all can see that. Sorry, I don't have like a self-focusing, quite a bit of product. I don't have a self-focusing lens, so I can't like hold it up to the camera like everyone else does and it automatically focus on it. I'm not super fancy like that. It's a nice, pretty nude pink color. The only thing though is it's a lot brighter than a lot of the lip shades that I have. So maybe I should just start getting shades like this. I think that would look good on my lips, but it's a nice, it glides on perfectly. You can't quite fill in your lips with this. It's not quite as simple as with some other liners, but it's a great liner. It's only $2.99, so great liner, good price. And the next liner that I have is from RK by Kiss. It is a brand that is sold at Walmart as well as I think CVS, and I just did a full face of first impressions using products by RK by Kiss. I will leave that up in the cards right there as well as in the description box down below. This has the liner at one end, and the liner is a really pretty shade as well. It's kind of a mauve-y pink shade, so that's that one right there. And then this one is the shade Totes Pink. And then on the other side you have a brush. You have a brush, which I actually used because I did fill in that video, I did fill in my whole lips with this pencil, and then I kind of smudged it, and this the brush kind of helps me fill it in a little bit more. So I didn't think I was going to be using the brush, but I did, and it was nice. So this one is also the least expensive product that I have in my collection. It was only 88 cents, so perfect. Alright, and then the next lip pencil that I have is by the brand Laritzy Cosmetics, Laritzy. I have not tried this one out yet. There we go, sun. I have not tried out this product yet. It is an actual pencil that like you sharpen. It doesn't glide on as easily as these other ones, but it's still a really good color. It goes on pretty evenly, so I'm definitely going to be trying this pretty soon. This next product is not technically a lip liner, but it's kind of the size of one a little bit. It's a little bit thicker. This is from e.l.f. This is their, I think it's called Lip Matte Lip Color. I think that's what it's called. I think it's called their Matte Lip Color. This shade that I have is Tea Rose. This is another kind of mauve-y shade. This is actually more of a mauve, I think, than that other one. This shade doesn't quite look good on me because it's a little too frosty for me, I guess. Alright, so for all of my lip glosses, liquid lipsticks, and lipsticks, just regular bullet lipsticks, I'm going to be inserting a little clip of me actually putting them on my lips and giving you a bit of a lip swatch. These, however, these first ones, I am not going to do so only because the previous video that I put out, my very last video that I put out, was actually a lip swatch video for this product. So these are the Wet n Wild Mega Slicks lip glosses. I got them in 6 different shades. So again, I already uploaded a video swatching these, so I will put a link to that up in the cards as well as in the description box down below if you guys are interested in checking that out. But I love these. I think they're really nice lip glosses, and some of the more metallic ones, like these 3 shades right here, are perfect lip toppers, but they also are really pretty on their own. So if you want to wear them on their own, they are pigmented enough to wear them on their own. They don't last very long, but it's a lip gloss, so that's kind of expected. And then these 3 shades are also pretty nice. I wear this one probably the most because it's a little bit more of an everyday shade, but I really like those. I would highly recommend them, and I think they're only like $1.93. They're less than $2. And one thing that I would not recommend, and I did mention in my RK by Kiss first impressions that I would give it another chance, because at first impression I did not like it at all, but I did put it on top of the RK by Kiss lip liner, so I thought I would try it out a few more times on its own to see if I liked it. So this is the RK by Kiss Plush Cream Lip Gloss. This is the shade Cartel, and it's just, it's not very, it does not glide on very well at all, and you barely get any, honestly, you barely get any gloss from it. So I'm not necessarily expecting for my lips to look this shade or anything like that, because I understand it's a gloss, but I barely even get any gloss from it. It kind of just is a little dry on the lips, and then it's got a really weird kind of off-putting smell. So the next product in my collection is the RK by Kiss. This is the Cream-licious Triple Butter Matte Cream. I absolutely love this. I love it, love it, love it. It is super opaque, the color is. It glides on perfectly, and because of the applicator, it's this kind of triangle tipped applicator. It goes on, it applies so perfectly, you don't even need a lip liner, because it's got that point at the top that you can get every little, you can get like a perfect liner on your lips. You really only need like one swipe to get kind of perfect application. I love this. So this is the shade My Boo and I, but they've got several different shades. I am actually thinking about going back and getting more. I love this formula, and because it has mango, shea, and cocoa butter, it makes it super soft. It's not drying at all, even though it is a matte lip shade, but it's a matte cream. So it's definitely softer on the lips. It's not as drying, but it still packs a punch with the color and the opacity of it. So I absolutely love this. So my next one is actually from Essence. It is a brand that I am a huge fan of. If you've seen any of my other videos, I frequently talk about their products. Their highlighter is my favorite. I'm wearing it right now. Like, their mascaras are amazing. I haven't tried an Essence mascara that hasn't been wonderful and kind of on par, if not exceeding, some of the high-end mascaras that I've tried. This one is the Essence Long Lasting Lipstick in the shade Barely There. I actually don't think that they have this shade anymore, which is, it's weird because I think I bought this only a few months ago at Ulta. So they still have this lipstick, they still have the long lasting lipsticks, but I don't think that they have the shade Barely There anymore. They might have it like on Amazon or eBay, but they don't have it on the Ulta site anymore. It's a really nice, just neutral shade. It's a little bit of a darker shade than some of my other lipsticks, so I used to just keep this in my purse with me. The next one is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick. This is the shade Rebel Rose. This is definitely a more drying formula, so I think this is one of the only like drying liquid lipsticks that I own, because I'm not a huge fan of liquid lipsticks in general. And definitely that feeling that you don't actually, I don't actually like feeling that I don't have anything on my lips, because I do that a lot. And so when I'm wearing a liquid lipstick and I do that, my lips just kind of stick together and they end up pilling. I get stuff that I know is conducive to my habits that I have. So I know I'm going to be rubbing my lips together a lot throughout the day, so I get products that I know I'm not going to mess up if I do that. It's a beautiful shade. I really like it, especially in kind of the fall and winter time, because it's actually, to me, it looks darker, and even on camera this looks darker than it does in person. So when I put it on my lips, it looks darker than I thought it would just looking at the tube. It's still a really pretty shade. I would recommend this if you do like liquid lipsticks. I definitely would recommend Wet n Wild, and it's only $4.99. So the next product is my favorite lip gloss. This is not my favorite shade. I got a shade that was a little too bright pink for me, but I make it work because I love this gloss. Growing up, I was not much of a gloss fan at all. I didn't really like it much, but this is kind of the first lip gloss that I tried after getting into makeup. and I absolutely love it. It's not super glossy, it is super glossy, but it's not super sticky, which is something that I hate. It's a really pretty formula. I definitely need to try more shades because this one, as you will see in this little clip, is just a little bit too bright pink for me. And so what I end up doing is I put it just on my bottom lip, and then I kind of rub my lips together, and then I kind of smooth it out with my finger to kind of take that brightness down a notch. It's mostly just glossy with like a tad little bit of color. So, but I would definitely recommend NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the shade Vanilla Cream Pie. This next one is a product from Rimmel. This is the Rimmel London Provoca Lips Kiss Proof Lip Color. It says that it's 16 hours. I have not tested that out, but this is the shade Wish Upon a Berry. So it comes with the actual lip color on one end, and then this is kind of to lock in your lip color and to make it shine a little bit. And I think it's literally called lock and shine. So it has step 1, step 2. You put this over top to lock the product in and to give it a bit of a shine, a gloss to it. This is not my favorite. I really like the color, and the formula is pretty good as well, but I just, for some reason, I don't find myself reaching for this. I'm not quite sure if this part makes it last that much longer. And I don't know if you have to wait until this doesn't really completely dry down. So when I put this on, I feel like it just gets kind of mixed in with the color. I don't know if that's the point, but half the time I don't end up using this. So, but this is a really nice color, really nice formula. I like it. So next up, we have something that I think I also got in one of my Ipsy bags. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is the shade Sao Paulo, but it is a beautiful, beautiful shade. It's kind of it's almost like a reddish pink, like a cranberry. It's almost like a cranberry shade right there, which I don't know why I'm swatching them on my hand. I've got lip swatches up here for you guys, but it's a really pretty shade. This is actually one of my favorite formulas for a lip product. It's super soft, and it says it's a soft matte lip cream. It's super soft. It's very pigmented when it goes on. Just with one swipe, you get a lot of color payoff. It's very comfortable on the lips, and I think it lasts for a pretty good amount of time. Alright, so then we have, this is a product I'm actually not a huge fan of, and I'm thinking about giving away or getting rid of somehow. So these are the Lip Lingerie Liquid Lipsticks by NYX. I got these in a set. I think I got them at Belk. They were on sale. Alright, so this shade right here, this is the lightest shade. It is in Lace Detail, which all of these lip lingeries, all of them have a name dealing with lingerie in some respect. So this is the shade Lace Detail. It is the lightest shade of the three that I have. It is a little too nude for me. Like, it makes me look like I've got like foundation all over my lips. So I'm not a huge fan of this. I really don't like the applicator. It's one of those flat applicators. It's not a doe foot. It's very flat, so it's kind of hard because almost all of the product goes on the middle of the flat part. So you almost have to like and place like the middle of the applicator on your lip to spread it out. So I don't like the applicator on this. It's not very user friendly, and it's almost like a whipped formula. It's very thick, very moussey, which I don't actually mind too much. So these are not my favorite. I probably am going to get rid of them at some point, or at least definitely this shade. This shade right here is almost like a terracotta shade. This one is Ruffle Trim, and I actually don't mind this one because I think this is more of like a warm tone shade, and I think it's more in line with the colors that I wear more often. I don't really wear a lot of cool tones. I've got more of a like golden undertone to my face, so I wear a lot of warm tones, and I think warm tones look the best on me. So I do really like this one. So I probably will keep this one even if I declutter. The other one, declutter. I don't have enough to make a clutter. The third one and the darkest one, which it actually looks a lot darker on my lips than it does in the tube, but this one is the shade French Maid. The same thing with the applicator. It's just a little too difficult to me to apply it. I think it takes a little bit too long. It doesn't place the product evenly on the lips either. So you end up having like a big glob right here that because several times I ended up having to go back and like wipe off my applicator a little bit because it would put big globs on my lips. So it's not the best. I'm iffy on these. The next one I have is the only product that I have from this brand. This is from Catrice, and this is the, I think it's called the Ultimate Color Lipstick. I have the shade 370 in a Rose Garden. Now, with this, I was just looking at Ulta online to see if they still had this shade, since the Essence one, they didn't still have my shade. They do have this shade, but definitely with this lipstick, I would probably buy these in the store rather than online, because online, the shade in a Rose Garden looks almost like a Barbie pink. This one looks a lot more like a nice neutral nude shade. Online, it really looked, and I'll try to maybe put a picture up here take a screenshot of what it looks like on Ulta.com, but it looks like a Barbie pink. So I would definitely buy these. If you decide to get these, I would go into an Ulta to get them, because I don't know if you can fully rely on what the picture says on what the picture looks like, because you may end up getting it in the mail and it's a completely different color than what you were expecting. But I do like this formula. It's another one that I just like to put in my purse to just kind of touch up. It's similar to the color of my lips. It's not going to be super impactful of a shade or anything that stands out, but it's when I just want a little bit of color on my lips, something that this is definitely hydrating on my lips. It's not drying. Sorry, I don't need to put it on. You see me putting it on. But I really do like this, and this one was $6.99. And the next one is another NYX product. So as you can probably tell, I have the most NYX lip products. This is the Pin Up Pout lipstick. It is the shade, I said it kind of weird. It is the shade Boundless. So it looks like this. It is another, y'all can probably tell, I don't have a lot of variety in the shades of my lip products. We will get to one though that is different, I promise. So this is another just really pretty nude shade. I really like it. Again, it's one of those that you can just kind of put on, not have to worry about looking in a mirror, making sure you have the exact application so it's not outside the lines of your lips. Like it's really easy, it glides on. It's a really pretty color, so love that one. So then the next one we have is from the brand Flower Beauty. I don't actually have a lot from this brand, and I'm so upset about it because I love Drew Barrymore. I've had since I've loved her since I was a little kid and loved her movies. And so I really want to support her with her makeup line, especially since she made a drugstore makeup brand. So it's so affordable, but I will say they're kind of one of the more higher end drugstore brands price-wise. So that's why I don't have more products by them, but this is a beautiful lipstick. It is their, what is it, Petal? Yeah, Petal Pout lip color. This is the shade Autumn Rose. And this is another one that looks a little bit darker actually on the lips. This is a great autumn shade, but it looks a little bit darker on the lips than it does here. It goes on so evenly. It's definitely the best packaging out of all the lip products that I have. It's really sleek, really cute, so I would definitely recommend. Alright, so these next two products, it's the same product, just a different shade, but these are the, we're getting into my 3 high-end products. So these high-end products I either got in a beauty box, I got like sample size of them, or I got them from TJ Maxx for, you know, discounted price. So this first one I did get from TJ Maxx. I think it was like, how much was it? I think it was like $9 maybe. I think it was $9, and it is regularly $16, so it was almost half off. But this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss. It's just called lip gloss. This one is the shade Candy Coral. This one is not my shade whatsoever. So if I thought that this was too bright for me, this is definitely too bright for me. And I think it would be better if it would go on, if it was like a lipstick, if it was this shade, but because it was a gloss, first of all, it's super patchy. Sorry, I love the smell of this. This smells like vanilla cupcakes. It's very patchy because I don't have this problem with the other shade of this that I have. This shade is very patchy. You'll see in the clip. I just could not get an even application of this. So I think that made the color even worse. But I could not get it even. And it also has one of those thin, flat applicators, but this one is a lot shorter, so it's easier to work with than the Lip Lingerie was. But I did not like this shade at all. This other shade though, this was actually the first one that I ever tried from ABH. This is the shade Vintage. I think I got this one in like my Sephora Playbox, I think, when I was still subscribed to them. Woo! Crap. I just dropped that on my carpet. Do you see this? Sorry. Where is he? Do you see it? Okay. I got a special baby. He's so cute. I am thinking about doing the like Meet My Pets tag. So if you guys are interested, I have that one right there, Toby, and then my other one is laying right next to me. Her name is Choco. So if y'all would like to meet my dogs or meet me, I can do an About Me video, or I can do a Meet My Pets video. Give this a thumbs up if y'all are interested. So anyways, this one is the shade Vintage. This one went on so much better, and it always has, which is why I decided to get the other shade when I saw it. But I don't know if it's just because this is a darker shade that it goes on more evenly, or maybe I just don't know the patchiness because this is closer to the shade of my lips naturally. It's one of my favorite lip glosses, and it also smells like vanilla cupcakes. So the next one is from Ofra. Say that more southern, Jamie. It's from Ofra. This is the shade Unzipped. I got it in my Ipsy bag, and I love it. Woo! Why do I keep dropping these? This is probably one of the only liquid lipsticks that I actually, not only do it's not that I just don't mind it, but I actually really like this. It goes on so easily. It dries pretty quickly, and it feels like nothing. But it's not super drying on the lips, so you can still, this is kind of my test whether or not I like it, you can still rub your lips together and your lips don't just like stick together. So I really like this. I wore it for several hours, like I would say maybe 5 hours or so, and it was still on my lips, so I love it. All right, so this last one, I said that we were gonna get to a color that's different. But this is the Sephora Cream Lip Stain, and this is, I honestly don't know what shade this is because it doesn't say. It's one of the sample ones that I got in my Sephora play bag. So I don't know what shade it is. It's a really beautiful red shade. It's so pretty, but it went on so beautifully, and it makes me really want to get more colors of this, and it makes me really want to wear red more. For some reason I thought that redheads weren't supposed to wear red, and so I've never worn red. So this kind of, though, I think I'll look good in red. So it kind of makes me want to wear more of it. But it's thin. It's not like a super thick formula. It's very thin, which I guess is because it's a stain, but it's a cream stain. So it's not, I don't even know how to describe this. It's so beautiful. It's, again, a lot of color payoff with just one swipe with this, so you don't have to put too much product on at all. And it's got definitely that slanted doe foot applicator, so it makes it easy to get into the nooks and crannies of your lips. If lips have nooks and crannies, I don't know. Love this. All right, so that was my lipstick gloss balm collection. If you guys would like to see more of this, more of my collection, I was thinking of doing kind of a video, like a video where I try out my highlighters and a video where I try out my bronzers and a video where I try out my blushes. Actually, that wouldn't be a very good video. I only have like 2 blushes. I can do bronzers and blushes in the same video. But yeah, if you guys are interested in this series or if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Before you leave, please remember to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, y'all.